This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Squarespace. Coming up, it's time once again to check and see what else is on our radar this week.
All right, so we are back with On My Radar. It's sort of the segment where we can loop back around about things that we might have been focusing on the last couple months, but didn't really have a chance to cover here on the show. Want to get right on into it. Daniel Trachtenberg, busy man, busy pants.
What's been on your radar, dude?
What's been on your radar?
Well, what have you been thinking about?
So, in honor of getting back into the spirit of things and playing the two games that I loved, Eco and Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
There's also an iPad app of a game that I loved growing up that has just been re-released.
Say?
Out of This World / Another World by Eric Chahi, if that's how you say his last name. It was a PC game, but it was also on Sega CD. That's when I played as Out of This World. I think it was a sister property to Flashback, potentially, that Sega Genesis game. Wonderful animation. I know Jordan Mechner, a guy who did Prince of Persia, was very
What kind
in love
of
with this
style
game.
is this?
It's like...
Is it 2D side-scroller?
It's 2D side-scrolling, but puzzle-solving, beautifully animated, a lot like Ico if that was like a 2D property. Every like frame
It's like
is
3D shapes, right?
Yeah, 3D shape, like vector-y, like
vector, yeah.
and like remember that word when it was awesome, Vector Man.
Vector graphics.
Yeah. But like every like frame is a new puzzle that you need to solve. Kind of like an adventure. It's an adventure game, like a Sierra adventure game. Sort of.
And they have it on the iPad.
And it's on the iPad.
Does it control well?
It controls decently. I mean, it's still
Virtual sticks?
It's up, down, left, right, and then one button. To do, and that's kind of all you needed anyway. Otherwise, it would be whatever.
You couldn't tap to move, huh?
But you can tap. No, it's because you can't. I mean, the game is like you have to like run and jump and you know. But it's a joy to revisit this game. It's awesome. I can't wait to finish. I never finished it back in the day, and now that I'm smarter, I can.
Let's not go crazy.
It controls well enough. It's not perfect, but it definitely controls better. The controls, you can put them anywhere on the screen, but they
cool.
default at top, not the bottom, so you're not in your way. And it's an awesome game. If you never played for some reason, or if you like kind of hazily remember it, dude.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's on the iPad. I think it's $4.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
I actually bought it less than a year ago on GOG on whatever.
Good old games.
Yeah, and for like $20. So it's a real steal.
So joke's on you. It's a real steal. Yeah. Weekly, daily callback.
Daily callback.
Or flash forward.
Or flash forward. Jeffrey Cannata, what have you been doing lately? What's on your radar?
I saw Drive.
Oh.
Might be my favorite movie of the year.
Interesting.
It is so good.
Have you seen Drive yet?
I did see Drive.
Oh, okay.
Also loved it. Yeah, I'm not gonna 2012.
First of all, best soundtrack of the year, bar none.
Doesn't have much competition, but yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And Ryan
Gosling.
I was gonna say Philippi and then Reynolds.
And now Gosling. And now correct.
Funny how they all kind of
They're on the
fair
same
hair.
milieu.
Yeah, like. Yeah.
He is so good in this, and he is so understated and so reserved and so contained, and just riveting to watch. I think the world of that guy. I think he is a fantastic actor, and he brings it here. So I don't even want to say what it's about, but if you love Tarantino movies, you're gonna love this movie. It's a love story. It's one of the most beautiful love stories I've seen in of the year. It's an action movie. It's a thriller. It's got great performances across the board. It has Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston is great in it. It has Albert Brooks, one of my favorite actors of all time and favorite creators of things, who does a very out of character kind of role for him. This movie is so awesome. It goes in such places that I would never think it would go. It takes its time, it's calm, it has a pace that is unlike any movie I've seen this year. It's
they showed a clip and I was like, wow, that's like slow burn, man.
It's slow burn, but once it burns, it
the gears
explodes.
are grinding, yeah.
Oh my God. And I love how it's shot. I love how the car chases are shot. There's sequences that are shot only from inside the car. That it's like it is awesome, and it's based on a novel, and it feels like one of those great pulp novels.
Interesting.
Might be my favorite movie of the year. I highly recommend people see it. I'm sorry we didn't catch it on its first go around to review as a show, but I'm glad you loved it too.
Yes.
Cool.
Badass movie. Yeah.
So I have been dabbling in a little game that we missed that kind of jumped on our proverbial radar because of the amazing trailer.
Right.
I've been playing Dead Island, and I've actually been playing a lot of Dead Island.
Really? I've heard very polarizing views on this game.
It's because this game is literally has is not schizophrenic, but the whatever it is, the dissociative. Basically, two identities. Whatever.
So schizophrenic was
because
accurate.
this game, nah, it's not, because it's like seeing devils and stuff. Like, it's not bipolar either. It's a word, and I can't remember what it's called.
Multiple personality disorder.
Anyway, multiple personality disorder. It's much more graceful.
It's twins.
Graceful.
It's zombies is one of the personalities.
Zombies is one of the. So this game is ostensibly Left 4 Dead meets Borderlands.
Okay.
There's a really rich RPG element akin to Borderlands, which is extremely satisfying, and it's a first-person
melee action game.
melee action game. Yeah.
Tell me about the melee action. That doesn't sound. You know what I mean? Like, is that fun?
It is extremely fun.
Really?
I've been leveling up a guy who is a thrown weapons expert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but now check this out.
So that's range.
No, you throw a weapon and it sticks in the guy.
Yeah.
You can only carry 6 weapons. So it's not like I have fucking knives coming out of everywhere. It's like I have a thing. I can either slice somebody or I can throw it at them, run up to them, kick them, grab it out of them as they're falling, and then throw it at them again.
I mean, that's how an expert would do it. But.
Dude, yes it would. And I have skills, like I've leveled up, so now I have a 30% chance that it boomerangs. So I'll throw it at somebody and I just see boomerang, and all of a sudden it's back in my hand and I'm like, yeah, it is, and throw it again. You pick up items in the world like duct tape and batteries and all this stuff, then you can go to the workbenches, repair your weapons, but then you can make them shock weapons. But when you hold up your melee, like hold up your machete and your thing, you see batteries duct taped to the blade and wires running up it. So it's
you're
like
playing on the PC?
I'm playing it on the PC.
Oh.
Playing it co-op, me and Jerry.
I think that's sort of the way to play this game, right?
Yes, because this is where it
Only
shines.
2-player co-op?
No, 4.
4-player co-op.
Can console and PC talk?
No, I don't think so. Probably not. But I'm not sure about that. But here's the thing: there are problems. There are some glitchy stuff. There's a few things that are a little bit frustrating. You can't respec right now at all. There's no option to respec. And the talent trees, it takes a little while to figure out what you should be doing. So there's a lot of wasted talents. Hopefully that's going to come back.
I have a lot of those myself.
Yeah. But it is true. It really is. It's not the same sort of generated stuff where you can't like sit in a corner and you'll be cool. But there are some moments, man, in this game, like Left 4 Dead, where you can't stop. You can't ever stop. With this, it's really an RPG. You're finding people, getting quests, doing those quests, all voice acted. I mean, it's really a fun.
I've heard
experience.
some criticisms of the story, such as it is. Are you finding that you don't really care about that because you're playing co-op and you just go, or are you experiencing the? Are you getting
the
into
story
the
really isn't. I mean, the story is, oh my God, we're all screwed because of a zombie infestation.
Right. But quest to
what
quest.
could we do? And the quest to quest is, oh my God, my sister's out there. And so you're like, okay, well, while we're out there, and then you see this like little girl in a corner, you're like, oh, that's the sister, and then you're like walking her back to the thing. So it's not really about the quests per se. And maybe playing it single player, you'd be like, I'm kind of bored with these quests because the quests are, oh crap, zombies, let's try to survive. You know what I mean? Find me water, find my teddy bear, I lost my wife, find the thing, you know what I mean? But in co-op, it shines. And if you can get over the sort of like, just know that it's going to be a little glitchy. It's a beautiful game. All the outside worlds are amazing. The inside stuff is a little muddy, but the outside worlds are gorgeous. And it's really fun. And literally, it's the same tension from Left 4 Dead. Like, you just hear people screaming, and then all of a sudden you just hear this like, and you turn around, and a frickin' zombie's coming right at you. So you throw an axe and watch them knock over.
awesome.
It's great. It's really.
I'm
fun.
glad to hear you like it because
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
really
I've heard
fun.
mixed. Some people are really disappointed with it, but I'm glad. It sounds like co-op is really the way to go. Right?
Co-op is 100% the way to go, and though it is one of those games where we will constantly be like, oh, that's so stupid. I can't believe that they haven't fixed this. But then we're having so much fun, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it really is one of those things that if you can get beyond what it can do, it's a really fun game. And they're trying to, I mean, I think the company was caught off guard by the success of this game. So they're constantly trying to patch it, but they're like, there's probably like 6 guys in an office like, well, holy crap, our bank account's overflowing. We need to get stuff out so these people don't kill us. You know what I mean? I mean, it's from like Deep Silver or something like that. Like it's just like out of nowhere. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
Deep Silver did do something else. It was cool. They did something else awesome. I swear.
Mike put it up. Thanks, Mike.
I did.
Radar. All right, everybody, be sure to stick around for all the lovely outtakes from this week's shows. But first, we want to thank our
You just
sponsor.
were obviously talking about pizza.
I'm sorry, what were you talking about?
Oh God.
Squarespace, me.
Squarespace, guys, is a website that you go to make your website. You can host it. You can
I
make
love how
it.
Dan just breaks it all down.
Let me talk about it.
Let me tell you what it
You
is.
type in
sit down at your
www.squarespace.com. So it's a fully hosted platform, nothing to install. Point-and-click design controls, WYSIWYG editor. It's something that a guy like me who has no concept of web design can handle and make awesome-looking websites with.
I just made a brand new one.
Using Squarespace, amazing.
using Squarespace
Tons
yesterday.
of flexibility. Alex is a very rigid soul, so.
But I like the flexible.
That's right. There's a lot of social widgets, so you can put that Twitter social widget on there, the Flickr thing, all that stuff. Oh yeah, and 24-hour customer support.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
If
because
ever you have a problem, but even if you don't have a problem, if you have a question like, hey, I wonder if I could do this, you type in your little ticket and you get a response, even if it's like 2 a.m. and you had this idea, can I do this? They respond to you right away.
They really do.
Amazing.
I've used it.
So check out www.squarespace.com to get a 2-week free trial and 10% off.
Wow.
Just enter the coupon code TRS10.
TRS10, 10 meaning 10% off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you Monday.
Monday.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
No. Yes. Ready?
Ready.
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 Set. Bam.
Go.
All right, here we go.
Today is October 5th, and on this day in Rat history in 1969, the first episode of Monty Python's Playing Circus. I'm gonna do it again. What is
Whoa.
that?
Oh, it's just the future of everything.
Wow.
For only $19.95 a month, you can get $19.99 a month. We might as well start over.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
I'm Brady. Born Brady.
Ready?
Here we bro.
Born.
Here we bro. All right, Jack Threads, here we go.
Yeah.
Somebody tweeted me, quote of the day, "You're like the Santa of assholes." And I was like, what was that from? And then I remembered, Jack Threads.
And wins and amazing and yes! Like, grrr. Tennis, anyone?
Hey, yo.
Hey-o.
What?
Bam. Wonk, bam.
Whoa!
What? Bam.
Oh my God!